Hello, welcome to Burned Out Who Me. Day 2, I am physically exhausted. My name is Diane Lynch, and I recently started my business, Sacred Earth Science, Healing Ourselves and the Planet. Those in the environmental field, I believe, are the ones that are going to be able to get us out of this climate change debacle that we're in. It's taken a long time for a lot of the public to recognize what's going on, but there seems to be no concern about that, but there is a concern about whether or not we can do anything about it. So I believe that we can, and I know that you do as an environmental professional as well. So I don't believe it's an accident that you're working in the environmental field. The work that you do is sacred. But we can't solve problems with the same level of thinking that they were caused by. So science provides tool and technology, spirituality provides vision and values, and I believe that we need to merge them. My business is dedicated to help environmental professionals and leaders access their own wisdom and integrate it with Eastern, Western, and Indigenous science and traditions. I've worked in the environmental field for about 25 years. I've worked as a project manager, as a mediator, I've worked as a grant writer, and I've directed watershed districts. And I can tell you those jobs were very stressful. And what I did is I found out about personal development and felt that that was a way that I could cope with the work that I was doing, is by learning some techniques. So first, let's start with introductions. Give me your name, your organization, your country, or the state that you live in. Thank you. So the purpose of today's workshop is to introduce you to key concepts about energy. And I'm going to give you some quick hacks of how to deal with energy lags. The workshop today is going to be about 45 minutes long. There will be 15 minutes for question and answer. It will be recorded, so I'll send you the link. And I'll send you a copy of the practices that I review with you at the end of the workshop. And the Zoom link will work for all workshops. So when you see this, we're going to be talking about some key concepts. The first one is your body knows. True health comes from being plugged into the life force. We have energy flowing through us. In different cultures, it's called different things. In India, it's called prana. In Chinese medicine, it's called qi. In Japan, it's called ki. Everything we do throughout our day either strengthens or weakens our life force. Everything is connected through energy. Energy is made of waves and particles that are constantly in motion or vibration. Laws guide our universe just as there is a law of gravity. The law of gravity means that no matter if you're a good person or a bad person, if you fall off a building, if you fall off a building, you're gonna land hard. So energy is everywhere, and everything in life is vibration. So everything vibrates, even though we can't see it, but everything around you is vibrating as well as you. Everything in the universe is energy, including you. So if you don't have great energy, you aren't experiencing the truth of who you are. You have an abundant, flowing fountain of youth that traverses throughout your system. You can experience an underlying vitality and have a corresponding clarity of mind and the happiness that follows when you have a strong flow of energy. Vibrations happen at different frequencies. Our 5 senses interpret those vibrations. Our ears hear different vibrations. Our eyes see different vibrations, and we interpret them through our emotions. Our thoughts are linked directly to our emotions as well. So there are primarily 2 emotions or feelings in life, either contraction or expansion. So expansion is high energy, contraction is low energy. Let's do an exercise to demonstrate this. Cross your arms and hunch over and count to 3. On the count of 3, say, I feel happy. 1, 2, 3. I feel happy. Now open your arms wide with a big smile and say, I feel depressed. There's no way that you can do that when you're opposite of what it is that you're doing with your body. So it's important to notice how you are in your body, to recognize it, and then if you need to, change the way you're thinking. This is a favorite of mine. It shows the upward and the downward spiral of frequencies. So at the top, you can see that's a frequency of joy, love, appreciation. The one at the bottom is fear, grief, depression. And we want to be as high as we can be as environmental professionals, because we really want to be on our game. We need to be vibrating at that highest level so we can be more creative, perceptive, and intuitive to help resolve all the environmental challenges that we're facing. This is a indication of what contracted versus expanded emotions are. So when you're being pessimistic, the opposite, of course, is optimistic. If you're feeling like you're separated, the opposite is feeling like you have a connection. And if you're sick, if you have a disease, the opposite is ease. So, like I said yesterday, it's important to notice what you're noticing. You need to notice what you're noticing about your thoughts and feelings. When thoughts or feelings crop up, be aware of them. Don't try to send them away. Don't criticize them. Don't feel bad about them. Just notice them and acknowledging their presence. So if you want to change what vibration you are on, remembering that spiral, you can do that by moving to a different one. So you can change your location of where you are. You can think about something else that will bring you up to a higher vibration and get your body moving. So why do we care about what vibration we're at? Well, because of the law of attraction, which is based upon the foundation law of vibration. It matters because you are attracting that same level of vibration to you. You don't want to attract the things that are low vibration. You want to attract those that are high vibration. You want to be working at the best level that you can be working at. So now I'm going to review some practices with you, and the practices are designed to be baby steps. So these concepts might seem foreign to you, or maybe you're familiar with them, but just try them out. And as I said earlier, I'm going to be providing these practices to you at the end of the workshop so that you can use them at your leisure. These are supposed to be really quick hacks, so you can pull them out and use them at a moment's notice to get you out of whatever level on that vibrational scale you're at the moment. So the first one is a practice called bounce and shake. And this is one that you can use if you have low energy. As a matter of fact, the person that showed me how to do this uses it in an airplane. So when she's feeling like she's got to get her energy moving, she will do this at the back of the plane, and has found other people actually follow her and do it as well. So I'm going to show this to you as the best as I can. And let me get this so that I can see myself better here. So it's called the bounce and shake. And what you want to do is stand with your feet shoulder width apart, and you want to bounce, not jump, but bounce on your knees, and use your hands like this. So, and you're doing about 20 seconds at down actually by your legs. Then you follow it up to your waist for about 20 seconds. Then you do it to your shoulders for about 20 seconds. And then you do it over your head like you're at a rock concert and you're so excited for about 20 seconds. And then you come back, shoulders, waist, legs. And you do this as long as you need to do it to feel like you're re-energized. Again, that's the bounce and shake. The next one is a practice for body awareness. And this one is like a meditation. So what you do is you sit quietly with your eyes closed and you take a few deep breaths in and out through your nose. And then you notice where you feel any discomfort, anxiety, or tension. Perhaps it's in your upper body somewhere. Maybe it's in your abdomen. Carry on breathing a little more deeply if possible, and take a hand and place that on your body where you have that discomfort. You can place both of them if you'd like. Allow your palms to rest there. Keep breathing gently and feel the warmth of your hands on that place. Allow the warmth of your hands to comfort this part of your body and accept yourself fully at this moment. Take as long as you need to feel that you are complete. And then take a few deep breaths. Send loving energy throughout your body, especially to the place you just listened to. And thank your body for communicating with you. And generally, this should take about 5 to 10 minutes, depending on what you're feeling you need. The next one is called Breath of Fire, and this was created by Dr. Sue Morter. It's based upon prana. Prana is vital healing energy, and it's found at the deep core center of your body. Pranic healing happens when you're working with this energy until it starts moving. So you use your breath, like we talked yesterday. The breath unites your body and your mind and gets you to a level of being conscious. This practice is like you're lighting a fire underneath you. So you can use it when you're feeling like your energy is waning, you're lethargic, you're worrying, or maybe it's stuck too much in your head. So what you need to do is breathe from your belly. So I'm used to breathing from my lungs on my chest, but you have to go lower than that. And you take a deep belly breath. Exhale through your nose. When you exhale, you're pulling your belly back to your spine. And then you're emptying your breath and releasing your belly. So then what the breath of fire is doing it at a much quicker pace. So you're breathing in. So when I'm exhaling, as you can see, it's like I'm blowing out a candle with my nose. So you do that as quickly as you can. Keep doing that. If you feel like you're lightheaded, slow it down. You're okay. And keep doing it until you're feeling re-energized. And the last one is the practice of laughter. So when we were young, we laughed over 100 times a day. As adults, we do that way less than like 20. So what if it's really healthy to laugh? Well, it really is. Endorphins that are released in our body, and our cells really like it. The Japanese have a custom called Sacho Noi, which means truth of life, or the laughing practice. So for this one, when you laugh, it's not hee 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 or ho ho ho. It's ha 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 ha. And it starts with a little prayer. So here it is. Spirit of joy, dwelling in me, ever present, I call you forth now. And then you put your hands on your belly and throw your head back and forth, and you laugh for about 15 seconds. So I'll demonstrate this. Ha 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 ha. So it would would be amazing if you didn't feel a lot lighter and more energized after you did that. So again, that's a laughing practice. So do you have any questions for me? I wanted you to know that I do have a workshop coming up. It's called The Nature of Us. It's on October 5th from 5:30 to 9:30 Central Daylight Time. And you will create a new paradigm for thinking and acting. Some of the things we talked about here today, we will go into much more detail. You will develop a deeper understanding of your mind, body, and nature connection. And then you will act more from a place of inner peace rather than by habit or familiarity. So this is a deep dive with some of the concepts we discussed today, and there will be a lot more that will be added. So I thank you so much. I will see you tomorrow. As indicated, I will send you the link to the recordings. I will also send you practice exercises that I reviewed, and you will be getting that after the workshop is completed, which will be after tomorrow's. So again, thank you so much for participating. Night.